Welcome to this explainer. Listen, we spend a massive chunk of our lives staring at screens, right? Clicking icons, opening windows, but how often do we actually stop to think about the digital environment we're working in? Well, today we're demystifying the Windows 10 operating system. We're going to break down the incredible tools sitting literally right beneath your fingertips and hopefully transform how you interact with your workspace. Let's get started.
So, think about this for a second. What actually happens the exact moment you hit that power button? You're waking up this insanely complex machine built on complicated code, but within seconds, you're greeted with a friendly, colorful, personalized screen. How does it make that massive leap from a cold, silent box of hardware to your digital desk? That magical little transition is what we call booting. The moment you power on, the operating system gets loaded directly into the computer's memory. You see, the operating system is basically the ultimate translator. Computer hardware only understands incredibly complex machine code, which, let's be honest, you and I do not. The operating system bridges that gap. It translates your simple clicks into commands the machine can instantly execute.
Okay, here's our digital tour map for today. 1. Welcome to the GUI. 2. Exploring your desktop. 3. Mastering the taskbar. 4. Window management tricks. And 5. Customizing your setup.
Stop number 1. Welcome to the GUI, a friendly environment.
So, what does GUI actually mean? It stands for Graphical User Interface. Back in the day, using a computer meant staring at a black screen and typing out lines of complicated text just to open a single file. A GUI changes all of that. It gives you a highly visual, friendly environment where you can just grab a mouse and click on little pictures or icons to tell the computer what to do. It completely transforms your screen from a command console into a virtual, organized desk.
Moving right along to Section 2, exploring your desktop and the Start menu.
Once you log in, that very first screen you see is your desktop, and the absolute centerpiece of it is the Start menu. And what's really cool is how the Windows 10 Start menu is essentially this best of both worlds hybrid. On one side, you have a familiar alphabetical list of all your installed apps, kind of like classic Windows 7. But on the other side, it uses these dynamic live tiles, and they aren't just static icons, they update in real time. Like your weather app tile will actually show you the current weather right there in the menu, so you don't even have to open the app. How cool is that?
And right next to that Start button is another powerhouse, Cortana, your built-in digital assistant. It acts a lot like Siri or Google Now. Need to find a lost document or maybe browse a specific folder? Check a currency conversion or just set a quick alarm? You can type right into the search box or even activate Cortana with your voice. It is a wildly fast and helpful way to navigate your whole system.
Okay, Section 3. Mastering the taskbar, your control center.
If the desktop is your workspace, the taskbar is the ultimate utility belt strapped right to the edge, holding the whole operation together. Let's do a quick scan of its anatomy. On the extreme left, you've got the Start button. Right next to it is Cortana and Search. Now that entire middle section is dedicated to your active running apps, plus apps you've permanently pinned. Keep moving right and we hit the notification area for alerts, network status, and your clock. And tucked away at the extreme right edge is the Show Desktop button.
You definitely want your most important tools right there in the middle section, ready to go, even when they aren't running. That's where pinning comes in, and it's incredibly simple. Just find the application in your Start menu, right-click it, select More, and hit Pin to Taskbar. Just like that, it's permanently anchored to your taskbar. Your favorite tools are literally always one click away.
Oh man, and this next feature is a massive time saver. They're called jump lists. If you right-click on an app that's already on your taskbar, let's say Microsoft Word, a menu pops up showing your most recently and frequently used files for that exact program. You don't have to open the app and dig through folders. You can literally jump straight into the document you were working on yesterday. It's a real game changer.
But hey, what if you need absolute focus? What if you don't even want the taskbar at the bottom of your screen? Well, you're in control. By right-clicking a blank area on the taskbar and selecting Taskbar Settings, you can actually set it to automatically hide itself when you aren't using it. You can even drag the whole thing to the top, left, or right side of your screen. It's your workspace, your rules.
All right, let's get into the really fun stuff. Section 4. Window management tricks. Prepare for the wow factor.
First up is an absolutely crucial feature called Snap. If you're ever trying to read two documents side by side, please don't waste time manually dragging the corners of the windows around. Just click the title bar of a window and pull it firmly to the right edge of your screen. It will instantly snap to fill exactly half the screen. Drag another one to the left and it snaps to fill the other half. It is hands down the best way to organize your screen for multitasking.
Now picture this. You've got a dozen windows open, it's chaotic, and you desperately need to focus on just one. Enter Arrow Shake. Simply click and hold the title bar of the window you want to keep, and literally give your mouse a quick, playful shake. Boom! Every single other window instantly minimizes to the taskbar. You get a clean, distraction-free desktop in half a second. Shake it again, and they all pop right back up. So fun.
Another brilliant way the system helps you multitask without losing your place is with live taskbar previews, sometimes called Arrow Peek. If you just hover your mouse over an open app on the taskbar, a live thumbnail preview pops up. You can see exactly what's happening in that window. You can even pause a video directly from that tiny thumbnail, all without actually clicking away from your current work.
If you want to truly master your machine, you gotta memorize this cheat sheet. The Windows key opens your Start menu. Windows plus Tab launches Task View. Windows plus S opens your Search. Windows plus I opens Settings. And Windows plus D shows your desktop. I highly recommend trying these out today. Baking these into your daily routine will profoundly speed up your workflow.
And that brings us to our final stop, Section 5, Customizing your setup, making it yours.
Now that you know how the machinery operates, it is time to redecorate. Through the Settings menu, the level of personalization is just incredible. Just like bringing a framed photo to a physical desk, you can change your desktop background. You can add screensavers, customize the colors of your window borders. You can even easily tweak your speaker volume right from the taskbar, or completely change the shape of your mouse pointer. Make it your own.
You've also got to keep everything in sync, literally. Setting the correct date and time is super simple. Just click the Start button, hop into Settings, and select Time and Language. From there, you can toggle Set Time Automatically to On, and Windows will just use your network location to keep the clock perfectly accurate. But of course, you can always click Change if you need to adjust the time zone manually.
Okay, before we wrap up, I have to remind you about the ultimate panic button, the Quick Escape. Remember our taskbar anatomy? Way over on the extreme right edge, past the clock, there's a tiny, almost invisible rectangular sliver. Click it. That's the Show Desktop button. No matter how many chaotic windows you have open, clicking that instantly minimizes the whole shebang, giving you a totally clean slate. It's like a deep breath of fresh digital air.
So we've journeyed from that magical moment of booting up, through the dynamic Start menu, we've mastered the utility belt of the taskbar, and we've learned to snap and shake windows like absolute pros. Which leaves me with this final question. Now that you hold the keys to the graphical user interface, how will you redesign your digital workspace to work perfectly for you? Dive into those settings, try out some new shortcuts, and truly take ownership of your desktop. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy exploring!